Really? Standing over the docks like, do you have any mess? Wait, I'm driving. Raymond, you're Jamie here. I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome to the Let Me Call You Back podcast. This comedy podcast features Declan Brooks, my brother, and an aspiring stand-up comedian on our weekly phone calls. We talk daily happenings of life, ludicrous news, and comical interactions with others while out and about in the world. Please enjoy.
We are back as fuck. What's going on, Ray?
What's good? Finally back in the saddle.
We're back. I'm back on the couch of my dog. They're fat. One of them annoys the fuck out of me.
Which one?
That's for them to figure out. Daisy. It's Daisy. What's going on, Ray? How was your week?
It was good. We just got it through St. Patrick's Day, which was...
Schlanchemahes.
What?
Ciao for lady. Those are the Irish wishings.
I don't know that shit.
Heard that Slancha and Maheth is cheers to health.
Slinty?
And Slanch?
Slint?
I say Slanch. Slancha Maheth.
Yeah.
You said Slanty? I think it's Slancha Maheth.
Whatever.
And then the other one is Chan Filady, which is 100 years, like which means like cheers to 100 years. Ciao Filady.
Chifalati.
Chifalati lives over on 21st Street. We are in the thick of it, Raymond. We are counting down the days. It is is today the 20th? Yeah, holy shit, it is.
Yeah.
In 5 days, I am going to get sloshed at the river. I'm gonna go get trash down by some water.
You're gonna go down by the river?
Going down by the river. Going down by the river, disappearing, going out for a pack of cigarettes, never coming back. Yeah, Bryn Mawr Hospital.
You're gonna be a deadbeat father?
Nah, I'm gonna be here for this baby. I have a friend, Raymond, who literally says, he's like, I don't want a girlfriend. I literally want a woman to give birth to a child for me and then leave.
That's funny.
He also uses the phrases, I am God. That's one thing he says all the time. This is also the same friend that said birds aren't real.
What? Who says I am God? That's a weird thing to say.
He said that to me before. He's like, I'm one of those people. He's one of those people. He's like, God is everybody. Everybody has God in them. So that means I am God. So I'm in charge of my own world.
It's a Satanist point of view.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wonder. Never asked this guy about this. He also said birds aren't real. So, I mean, isn't that also a Satanist point of view?
Probably. That's some weirdo shit.
He's cool, peeps. Yeah, he's said that to me one night. We were fishing, so you didn't realize that not every person that fishes is normal. And he said that to me one night. He's just like, yeah, dude. He's like, I've tried it a couple of times with these girls. The problem is that they won't leave. He's like, we talk about it, we make the plan, we start trying to go through with it, and right before we're about to have the sex to have the kid, they like let me know beforehand, like, listen, I can't leave. And I'm like, then just stay with them. He's like, nah, they fuck it up. He's like, I grew up in a household with both parents. It was fucked up. I was like, that's so wrong.
That's weird. So
yeah,
you're going down to the river, did you say, or no?
I'm not going down to the river. I wish I was going down to the river. I'm having a baby, dude.
Oh yeah.
Having a little fucking boy. I went and got a shot yesterday. I had to go put the government juice in my arm.
This is us losing our podcast again.
Right? I had to go put that Slurpee in my arm. Fucking deltoid hurt for like a whole day, dude. It's wrong. It's wrong what they make us do for these goddamn children.
You got a vaccine? What'd you get?
I had to get the Tdap.
Tdap?
Titties dripping all that ass back in shot. No. The tetanus, diphtheria, anal rape, and polio vaccine. Is that what it is?
Tdap.
Tdap. T-dap sounds like a fucking handshake I'm supposed to give to a guy when I walk in a room. Make sure you give him a T-dap or he's going to think you're a square.
Tetanus, diphthera, and pertussis.
I love how the A is and.
Yeah.
Not a lot of things is the letter A and. Most of the time they skip over the letter A.
Titties, dicks, and pussies.
It is dicks and pussies. See, you used and there again.
Yeah, well, what else? You can't just say 3 words in a row.
Yeah, but usually when you use abbreviations, you don't use and.
Sometimes.
The FBI, people don't, there's not, on their card, it doesn't say the in like little letters and then FBI. It says FBI on their card. It doesn't say like little FBI on the left hand side.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You're going to have to take that up with the lizards.
Yeah, exactly. And it's taking it up with JM.
The JM.
Again, just lost our podcast again right there. No, tomorrow, we got some pretty cool shit going on this week. Tomorrow, we're going to go to a monster truck rally, I think, is pretty much where you're bringing me, right?
No, not a monster truck rally. We're going to go pick up the dirt bike.
I know. That's pretty much what we're doing. We're going to a monster truck rally. This guy's gnarly, right?
We're going to the motherland. We're heading home.
Yeah, does he still live at the Dorita compound?
Yeah, the compound.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty much a sweet motocross facility now, right?
I don't think so.
Jody's listening to this like, fuck you, Declan. Shut your fucking face, dude.
Yeah, we're going to meet up. We're going to set up. We're going to get the bike, get it in the truck, and we're going to record.
You're actually repping the shirt right now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. The combo
Move that shit up. Watch your mic. Move that shit for a sec. The Combo Kids. All right. Combo Kids stunt team. It's Alec Dorita. And what's the girl's name?
Alex?
Is her name Alex?
Yeah, Alex Trush. Trush Stunts.
Yeah, I was going to say, her Instagram handle is Trush Stunts, right?
Yeah, she's got some Guinea last name, and it's shortened to Trush, I think.
What is it, you think? No, we can't say her. We don't need to say her full ass name on the internet. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that would.
Trush is a pretty good nickname for an Italian last name, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So, are we about to go do a podcast? Does he have a podcast? Does he do podcasts?
I think he has before. I know he has like a little room that's like a decent little studio we're gonna set up in.
I mean, just a dope place to set up would be cool.
Yeah. Plus, I got some more gear. Got a couple new microphones. Some shit. We're gonna be ready to go.
Does he have mic stands?
He does not. That's the only thing I didn't think about. I have 2, so I may just be holding one of them.
Yeah, one of us will be holding a mic, but that's okay because we're going to the Combo Kids compound.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go rip rap raps in the back. Are we gonna go rip rap raps?
Maybe if we have time. I might just throw the bike in the bed because I have a time crunch to get back to Baltimore and throw it in a friend's garage.
We can't rip rap raps. Can we please rip rap raps, Raymond? Please.
If I don't get it in their garage, then I'll have nowhere to put the dirt bike overnight, and I am not leaving it outside.
Oh man,
it's dangerous.
Guess you're gonna have to leave your dirt bike at my house.
No, where, in the living room?
You have to drive, right? You have to drive up twice just to pick it up at my house. No. We can rip. That brings up a good memory. Like if you left your dirt bike, I would just rip it around in my neighborhood. So like when I lived in Chester, I remember I've brought up Terry before on here. I think the old black man Terry. When I moved in on this street in Chester, 2 of the oldest neighbors walked up to me, old man Terry and old man John. Terry lived there for 33 years. John lived there for 22 years. What they both said to me is like, we both lived on this street longer than anybody.
It was the hood, right?
Yeah, it was the hood, but one was an old white guy and one was an old black guy. And they both came up to me like the chancellors of the street, like, welcome, Declan. And like, They both like immediately introduced themselves to me because they could tell strong white male in the neighborhood. No, gotta say hi to this guy. And that's how I met Terry, because he was like, I always got my piece on me, so you let me know if you ever need some shit. That's how
He
I
just
met
has a gun on him. Is that what he was telling you?
They both did this. They both were just like, me and my wife have lived. Terry's like, I've lived here for this long, you know. Nobody gives me no shit. I walk around with this motherfucker on me. I don't give a fuck if I'm in my Johns. Like, which, no joke, he came out in his boxers one night in his fucking with his gun on the boxers. It was fucking awesome. It wasn't even. He didn't even like have it tucked. It was on a holster that was attached to his leg.
What the hell?
Awesome.
You were like, can I hold it?
Yeah, right?
He's like, hell yeah. He just hands it to you.
Yeah, watch that thing. I just got those shining it right there. It's kind of sparkle to it. And so the old white guy, John, he lived there for a long time. And like, he's like the guy on the block that had a handicap spot put in by the city for his wife. And he's always just like, how'd you get a fucking sign? Because these motherfucking uses the word animals. Like, one of those
Jesus.
guys. Like says shit like that. He's like, these fucking animals are always taking my wife's spot. She's got a fucking condition. He's like, and he also let me know. He's like, I keep that fucking thing on me if you need me to. Like, one of those guys. Let me know. He's like, if you guys are ever in your shit, you and your cute little girlfriend there, this and that. So it's like how I meet these guys. And then like my next interaction with old Black Man Terry, he's talking to me out in the alley. He's like, you know, man, I bought this go-kart for my grandson and he don't use it. Just sitting here. This is like how the conversation starts. I'm out back doing like yard work. And like he like got it out, was looking at it and checking it, started it. He's like, thing runs and everything too. He's like telling me about the go-kart he has. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you know, you could drive this thing around sometime if you ever want them. So I was like, I'll do it right now, Terry. I was ripping this go-kart, one of them lowrider go-karts, like sitting low down.
How the hell did you fit in there?
Dude, I don't know. It was old as shit. Like literally just like, boom, 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 like a two pedal, just like a one throttle, one brake, which is like me just cramming a bar into the tire to stop it. And I ripped that like through the alleys in Chester. It was the most sketchy thing I've ever done.
You said yes. First time meeting him, you said yes.
Second time, because the first time he showed me his gun. Second time, we're in the alley because he lives two houses down from me, and he's like, "You want to drive my go-kart?" And like, this wasn't like a young black dangerous kid. This was like a 60-year-old black man, like with a pistol in his hip all the time, like telling me war stories all the time. Like
Terry fucks.
Terry was the man. Dude, I told you. I think I've said this story before on here. On one of the holidays, I got excited and wanted to barbecue with the neighborhood, like because everybody was barbecuing. I was outside. I was friends with DJ next door and everything. So like, completely honest about this story, I was like the one of two white people in an entirely black neighborhood. There was old John, there was me, and I think one other person like 3 blocks down, and everybody else was black. So like, on the holidays, like I wanted to like grill and shit. So like, I was grilling with all the old ladies. So it's like, I'm like, Christina, we need to get this shit right. We got to go out and get this to make this right, like that. So like, we're leaving at 11 o'clock at night to go out. And I'll never forget, I back out because I needed to go get some shit to like get ready to grill the next day. And like 11 kids from the neighborhood had broken the fence, climbed over his fence, lifted the go-kart out, and were manually carrying the go-kart through the neighborhood. Not driving it, not pushing it. They were carrying it like a fucking...
You caught them?
Yeah, like a colony of ants. And my headlights hit them and they just drop it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So like, I get out. One of the kids comes up to me like a couple minutes later as I'm looking at the go-kart. He's like, and like, this is how he tried to play it. He comes up, he's like, did you see that group of kids that just came running? He's like, they must have been running from something. What did they come running from? I'm like, kid, get the fuck out of here. I know you're in this group of kids. I was like, I just called the cops. I know whose go-kart this is. Get the fuck out of here. And he's just, and just like took off. So cops show up and I'm like, all right, man, listen, I was getting ready to go to the grocery store to get stuff to grill tomorrow, and I just called the neighborhood kids stealing this go-kart from my neighbor down there. He's like, do you know whose go-kart this is? I'm like, yeah. I was like, I have a camera out back. You can see them steal it. I was like, and it's the old man Terry next door. He's like, do you know the guy? I'm like, yeah. he's like, can you go knock on the door and we'll like secure the situation? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go knock on the door. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, Terry, what? Terry, God damn it, what? Like, mad as hell. I'm like, Terry, it's Declan. Declan, what the fuck do you want? Terry, the goddamn kids tried to steal your go-kart. Like, motherfucker, what? He comes down in boxers and slippers and a wife beater with his gun on his hip. He's like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, dude, like 10 kids just stole your fucking go-kart. I caught them in the alley as I was leaving to go to the grocery store. I got the cops down the street. They just need you to come get it. He's like, God damn it, let me put my slippers on. I'll be right out. Comes out. Still has his gun on his hip. Walks up to the cops with his gun on his hip. Like, doesn't give a fuck. He's like, goddamn kids, motherfucking neighborhood. Goddamn, like, mom, damn neighborhood's going to shit. God damn it. Like, and like, he's like saying it. He's coming back and bringing it back. He's like, motherfuckers cut the goddamn chain. And then they use a crew of children to lift it over the fence like a goddamn operation. It's fucking incredible.
I'm imagining the older black man from Friday. You know, John Witherspoon.
Yeah, but
like, goddamn
he talked like he's how he talked, but he was skinny and fit. Like Terry's old, but he'd fuck someone up. Like he wore like always had a veteran's hat on, like he fought in Knob. Like I swear, like he definitely brought up Agent Orange at one point, like some crazy shit. Like he's a funny dude. I hope he's alive. I was about to say, all right. I have to go back to the hood just to say hi to Terry. Like,
see what's good.
Yeah, man. But that brought back a memory. Came flooding back of him letting me rip his go-kart through the hood, ripping braps.
Did he ride this thing or what? He would ride the go-kart?
I was like, Terry, is it really go? He's like, yeah, hold on, watch. And he just like took off down the block and came back. He's like, see, I bought it for my grandson, but my daughter won't let him have it yet, so I'm just keeping it over here. He's like, when he's allowed to have it, I'll give it to him. And I'm just like, fucking right. Like, I was like, till then, let me rip this fucker around the neighborhood, try and get some hose.
Dude, Terry's hard as shit.
Yeah, dude, John, the old white guy John never let me ride his go-kart.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
It's such a cool time living in that neighborhood.
I like how they just let you join the militia right off the back.
They were about it. He's like, if you got a gun, you can wear it too.
He's like, here's your first gun. He gives you it.
This is a neighborhood gift. Every person that moves on here. I had a friend. I went to Widener. So like this is like one of the neighborhoods like 5-10 blocks from Widener. And one of my friends who was a football player became a cop in Chester. And every time he'd come in my neighborhood, he'd be like, Declan, why do you fucking live here? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, this is so goddamn dangerous over here, especially you and your girlfriend. Like, what are you doing over here? I was like, cheap rent and this and that. He's like, and he would tell me, he's like, you should come live over with the cops over on 27th Street. It's a much safer neighborhood. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I was like, I can't stay outside and smoke blunts on my front step in the cop neighborhood. I was like, I'm down here fucking living my life, dude.
Yeah.
Bringing up that holiday, man, I've never had better fucking barbecue. I was trading barbecue with these people. These people were loving my shit.
You just strictly live there to be able to openly smoke weed in front of the entire block.
Yeah, I would sit there and smoke blunts with DJ and be like, yeah, fuck the ops, dude. That's what I'm about.
Fuck those federales.
Dude, DJ was my boy, man. I miss DJ. I think he listens to this shit sometimes. He definitely likes the Instagram posts because I think he follows the page. Shout out at DJ Bo, I think is his name. DJ Boo or DJ Bo. His family was cool as shit, dude. First off, you would never know it, but this little Chester house had like 700 to 800 gallons worth of fish tanks in the basement.
No way.
Yeah, his dad was big into cichlids and South American fish and everything.
But yeah, so we are going to Jersey tomorrow. We're meeting up.
Yeah, we're going to Jersey. We're on a tangent.
We're going to the compound.
Ripping brat breasts.
We're going to be tested for COVID. We have to wear masks the entire time.
Do we really?
Yep.
Yeah, bullshit. That family.
He is a nurse on site.
That family, they're Italian. I'm going to walk in the door and someone's going to be like, you want a cup full of sauce and a meatball? Jody, I expect cutlets.
Just drinking sauce out of the cups, out of coffee cups.
She just listens to the episode in the morning tomorrow. She's like, Jesus Christ, I need cutlets.
That's funny. But yeah, we just finished up St. Patrick's Day this past weekend. St. Patrick's Day on a Friday? That's That's scary.
Went to work and then I went fishing. I didn't do a single St. Patrick's themed. I didn't even drink that day.
You didn't even get Irish, dude? Get the fuck out of here.
My name's fucking Declan, dude. I didn't even say Happy St. Patrick's Day on Facebook. That's how fucking much I didn't.
You send out Facebook posts about the holidays?
Put up there like Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Enjoy it.
Oh
Enjoy
my
it.
God, that's
Bask in
insane.
it. Bask in it. Enjoy it. I don't say things like that, Raymond. Yeah, are you kidding me? You don't go on social media like go Phillies, am I right?
No, I do not.
Go Birds.
Throwback Thursday?
Liar. You're a liar, bro. How do you think I promote this page? I go on the internet, twerk my bullshit.
Dude, we had a crazy night at the bar. It was popping.
Yeah.
We killed an entire keg of a dark
Fruity
porter.
gay beer.
No, we got a porter in to do car bombs.
We didn't actually put this on our list of things, and I'm gonna just organically bring this up. What type of drink did you make? Yeah, Raymond.
Oh, the new menu. The new menu just dropped.
The new menu. Ladies.
It's a hit. It got posted on our Instagram.
Better than the 2-cent stamp.
3-cent stamp is what it was. But yeah, this one's way better. It's brandy infused with strawberry with some lemon juice, chartreuse.
It's never been done before.
And orange curacao.
That actually sounds refreshing.
It's fire.
You a fucking mixologist now, Raymond?
I hate that name. Everybody I've ever met in my life that I've hated the most called themselves that.
Then people come up to you and go, Raymond, you're quite the mixologist now, aren't you? And outwardly, you're just like, yeah, no, I'm really good at it. Inside, you're like, I fucking kill every single person in this bar. Have you ever seen The Goods Live Hard, Sell Hard, Don Ready?
The what?
Like the movie Live Hard, Sell Hard?
No, maybe.
The guy from Hot Tub Time Machine. Is it Keith Robinson? The guy that's always like singing in the Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, the guy from The Office?
Yeah.
The Goods Live Hard, Sell Hard. No, I don't know this.
He's the DJ in this, and every time someone requests something or comments on his DJing, he outwardly is like, "Oh yeah, totally great, pal," and then he just has these little monologues in the movie. He's like, "Fuck these people, no matter what they tell you. Work on your craft every day. Fuck these sons of." He has these like weird soliloquies.
Craig Robinson.
Yeah, Keith Robinson's that other comedian, right? The one that had a brain injury, a stroke.
Yeah, he was on the Wanda Sykes show.
Not very familiar with his work, being honest with you.
No, I don't know.
I know who he is. I know exactly.
He's from Philly.
Yeah, I know. We just talked about him the other day.
Yeah,
he's from improv groups, isn't he? Nah, I'm thinking of someone else. Daryl Charles. We are all over the fucking place this week. We are going to the Brap studio tomorrow. We're gonna test ride this bike, and then we're doing an episode there with Alec. It's gonna be the episode for the week of following my baby being given birth to on Saturday. I could have been worded better, but I don't care. He's supposed to come on Saturday. There's a chance he comes earlier. There's a chance he comes maybe a day or two later. I'm not really sure. But any rate, when he's given birth to, Raymond's gonna go to Broad Street for me. He's actually coming straight up and going straight to Broad Street, and he's gonna flip a car for me. It's like any celebration. When you're from Philadelphia, when things go well, you go to Broad Street and flip a car.
You take the baby to Broad Street and you put his hand on the car as we're flipping it.
You can climb a pole.
Instagram post. His first car.
His first car flip. I'm so proud of it.
That'd
Yeah.
be insane.
St. Patrick's Day, Raymond, I'm sad that I didn't celebrate it much this year. I don't know why I did. I think it means I'm getting old because, no joke, like I'm having old man responses to things. I'm having aged reactions to things. Like, for instance, there was a forest fire this weekend in New Jersey. Not a big one.
Where?
I was going down exit 1C. I was going down past the Italian kitchen. Shout out to the
Carney's
meatball
Point.
factory there, Carney's Point. Passing it, going down to Pennsville, down is that 40, heading towards like the Pennsville Walmart. There was a fucking fire in the woods, and I saw it today. It had burnt down an entire section of the woods that only stopped because there was a creek that cut it off from the main road. But it burnt down a ton of bushes and trees and everything. And my visceral first response was, fucking kids probably did that. It was fucking assholes. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, probably some stupid fucking kids in the woods lit something on fire. That was my visceral reaction to the scene. And then I videotaped it. I rubbernecked hard.
Are you sure it was a forest fire?
I wouldn't call it a forest fire, but
it was a prescribed burning.
No way.
I can't find a forest fire, but it seems...
It was definitely a brush fire that was it was pretty fucking large. They shut down a section of road after the fire started. If it was a prescribed burning, I think they would have had the road shut down preemptively.
When was this?
2 days ago? 3 days ago? South Jersey, Benzo. Beards.
Weird. Those damn kids.
Goddamn kids, dude. And that was my visceral response, Raymond. I literally was like, I can tell I'm getting old. And then I don't know what happened that made me not celebrate St. Patty's Day. I knew it was coming, and then I noticed it late, and then I made no efforts to go celebrate it.
Yeah, it's kind of a bullshit holiday.
Used to love it. I used to go out on keg crawl for Widener, get absolutely shit canned, make a fool of myself on the streets with white women.
Nice.
And now I'm just an old man with a baby coming. two dogs.
Yeah.
This is my identity.
We got pretty fucked up at the restaurant.
Did you?
We got a 6-stall keg, like one of those skinny kegs of a dark beer for Irish car bombs, and I think we killed the entire keg. I think the staff probably drank half of it.
What kind of beer was it? Like,
it was a dry. It was a dry porter. It wasn't Guinness, but it was something close.
Like a coffee stout?
No, it was a porter.
You said a dry porter. Yeah. Isn't that what is Guinness considered? A dry porter?
Guinness is a stout. They're close though.
Yeah, honestly, I was pretty distracted, to be honest with you. I had a weird weekend. Things just keep going missing for me. I don't know what keeps happening. But I had a bucket of tools that I took out of my truck. Could have swore I put it in my garage, and if I didn't put it in my garage, I left it in the driveway because I had to run some errands, had to make some space in the car, so I took it out and put it in the driveway.
You got robbed?
Never had. I don't know.
It's those damn kids, dude.
That's what I'm saying too. That's not what I said first, but I definitely have come to the grips that it could have been some goddamn cheering. But I have been losing my fucking mind again. Like, I had a white bucket with some tools in it. This is the APB on this bucket, by the way. If you guys are listening, if you see this bucket out there in the world, bring him home. He's cold. He's missing me and his family. All right. So my white bucket, it had a fucking socket wrench kit in it, a fucking drill bit kit in it, a battery charger for a drill. I think like a knife of some sort, maybe some snacks. And
of course there's fucking snacks.
There might be some snacks there. It probably isn't, but different tools and little things that I had with me that I was carrying. And it's gone now for some reason. And I literally called the Roto-Rooter company and cursed them out, threatening them.
Who did you call?
So the neighbor across the street called Roto-Rooter. Shout out to Roto-Rooter. The guy that handled this actually handled it very well. But I left this bucket outside. There's 2 people that could have taken this. I share a driveway with my neighbors. Not putting them on blast, but it's 2 handicapped gentlemen. I think 2 or 3 handicapped gentlemen that are taken care of by like hood people. That's the goddamn truth. All right. That's what's going on next door. All right. It's 100% true. So there's people coming and going all the time over there. All right. Some of the people are cool. Some of them are fucking douchebags. Like, I've called people smoking blunts on the side of the house. No joke. One time, one of the guys was there getting ass in the driveway, and I came out to do something, and he was like, sorry. Hey, girl, you got to get out of here. I'll catch you later. Like, one of these things. Like, dude, you obviously shouldn't be doing this, so why are you getting ass in the driveway? So there's this one car that comes over once in a while that, like, they're doing, like, work on the house or, like, maintaining the house in some way. They were there that day. I wasn't there. I went out to work and then I went over fishing for a little bit. Christina was home, didn't notice anything, didn't think anything of it. But that's when the bucket went missing. Also, at the same time, because I'm not trying to blame my neighbors that may or may not be a little hood. All right. The first thing that I really did think was that happened was that Roto-Rooter, the crews that were working across the street directly in front of my house all day, took it. There was 3 trucks. They were blocking the street all day. Been there for like 2 or 3 days, working on the driveway. And my honest reaction, first off, was I was like, one of these fucking assholes in this crew took my bucket of tools. So I called Roto-Rooter. I looked up the local Roto-Rooter, and it gives me like a call center. The first 2 times I call, I'm like, listen, somebody took my fucking shit. I need to talk to somebody in the office right now. Like, and the woman, without even listening to what I'm saying, just keeps sending me to the corporate office in like Kentucky. So I call back again. It's the same woman. I'm like, listen, you just sent me to fucking Kentucky. I want to talk to somebody from the office here now. She's like, yeah, sure. Hold on 1 second, sir. It just clicks me and goes right to Kentucky again. I was like, you go fuck yourself. So third person I get was actually like a real person, like not a dickhead. Listened to what was going on, took down all the information, made a note, sent an email to the actual local office. All right. I was like, listen, there were 3 trucks here. I had a bucket of tools right on the side of my house, right towards the road where someone could see it. You guys were working at the house all day, and then all of a sudden my bucket of tools is gone when you guys are all gone. All right. I think one of your guys might have picked it up by accident, or he stole my bucket of tools. Someone check the fucking trucks. So I'm thinking no one's ever going to call me. And honestly, like 2.5 hours later, this guy that sounds around my age from Delaware is like, hey, this is Corey from Roto-Rooter. I got your message, dude. Listen, I'm sorry. I don't know if one of my guys took that thing, but I put a message out to everybody. I'm checking everything. I do apologize. Like, immediately came in there. I was like, yeah, dude, listen, I don't know what happened, but you know, my shit's missing, and I'm sorry I'm blaming you guys, but this is just ridiculous. All right? This is fucking like just giving him a bullshit story. And he's like, all right, listen, like I'm gonna hit up all my guys. It's the weekend now, so it's gonna be hard to get them to answer. He's like, and to be honest with you, today was a weird day. I'm like, why? What happened? So the neighbor across the street's lines actually collapsed. Really? That's what's going on. Yeah. And it's like a major repair bill. And the woman's scheduled for them to come in and they start doing the work. And she's trying to leave. You're not allowed to leave during the work. Either that or you pay up front. And he's like, listen, he's like, I need a check if you're going to leave. She's like, well, then you guys can stop the work because I'm not giving you a check until I'm ready to give you a check. So they had started working in the driveway, getting everything going. And she just canceled the job on 3 trucks worth of guys at her house. All right, and now hasn't continued the work yet still. So the other reason why I thought it was them too is that there were flags in my front yard for some reason. Like somebody had worked in my yard. I'm like, dude, why were you guys even in my yard? He's like, it actually wasn't us. He's like, you know the 811 number that you call for like when you're drilling or digging?
They marked it.
The fucking 811 guys did. But he was there when they were there, and he's like, they were there dealing with the same thing I was dealing with the woman yelling at us. He had a trainee with him. There's a chance his trainee might have picked that bucket up. I've tried reaching out to that guy, but I have no clue what's going on. He's like, I'm really trying, man. I hope we find your bucket. Hopefully, if we did take it, I'll try and get it back for you. So this guy tries really hard. Either way, we haven't found my bucket. I think I might have left it at a fishing hole. I chased down that lead. I talked to the guy that I was parked next to. He doesn't have the bucket and said that he didn't think I left it there.
You're always just missing shit, and you're always on to some detective work.
I know. I'm on big detective shit. Now I'm back onto my third suspect, and I think it's my hood neighbor. All right. I think listen, I'm putting the heat on them because you're going to be mad at me for this or you're going to laugh at this. I knocked on every one of my neighbor's doors. All right. When this happened, and I immediately noticed it because I was like, it just happened. You have 48 hours just
before the lead goes cold. You gotta get on that.
So I immediately knock on the door. And this is my favorite part, I think, of how this all starts. I knock on the door, it's like a hood girl. She's like, what's going on, man? I'm like, listen, this is gonna sound crazy, but I had a bucket of tools on the side of my house. Did you see anybody that was working here take these buckets of tools? She goes, no, I didn't see nobody taking no tools. Hey, yo, guys, You see how I take no tools? And all of them has some type of like speech impediment or like some type of speaking malfunction, and everybody was just like, no. Like a 3-person court, like a 3-person group, were just like, no, yeah. It was awesome. So, I go over to the next neighbor's house. I'm like, dude, young couple like our age. I'm like, dude, I don't know what's going on. My name's Declan. This is my fucking neighborhood. I'm fucking pissed. Like one of those moments, like fucking bullshit. I'm talking to all the neighbors trying to figure it out. It's pretty much what's going on. And I'm like, he's like, my name's Matt, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm Declan. I'm like, met your girl a couple of times. Me and my girl talk to her every once in a while. I haven't met you. Missing a bucket of tools. Did you see anybody take it? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, nah, I didn't. That's fucked up. Sorry. But I'll keep my eye out on your driveway for now. This and that. So, like, we're all neighbors. We're cool. All right. The next house, they're gone now because they just haven't been home now because the fucking drains are collapsed under their house. So they can't live there. The same thing I was going through. I can't even knock. I knocked on their door. They didn't answer. So then I go to my crazy neighbor, Patty, the old crazy lady
Jesus
next door.
Christ, dude. Patty.
Dude, if you want to talk about zero to racist real quick, this one's zero to racist immediately. Like, I knocked on the door. I'm like, Patty, listen, I really didn't want to ask her. It was like, I fucking hate Patty. She calls me Derek. She doesn't even call me my fucking name. She calls me Derek. I hate her so much I won't correct her. So
how deep is her voice,
dude? Like one of those. She's like, Derek.
Yeah,
it's one of those. Like she walked out and she turns the baby down. She's like, this week is.
She's just coughing all the time. There's dust coming out of her mouth.
You've been here and heard her, right?
Yeah.
Remember you said you thought the house was haunted? It's actually her next door, just making ghost sounds.
She's loud as shit.
She's just dying all the time.
Is she the one with all the shit in her yard?
Yeah, she's using her
random
outside
shit
storage.
all over her yard.
Her outside storage, yeah.
Lawn art.
She's the whole front yard. So listen, I go knock on her door, and I'm like, Patty, did you see anybody take a bucket from the side of my house or anybody in my yard? She had seen the same thing as I saw. Like, yeah, there were guys across the street working, and then I saw that they marked your yard, this and that. It's fucking weird. She's like, you know who it probably was? I'm like, who? It's probably that yellow house over there. I'm thinking she's talking about the yellow house next, like down the street. I'm like, that one right there? She's like, no, the one right next to you. The one with those goddamn N-words living next to you. I'm like, whoa! Like immediately just says that.
No filter.
No filter. Immediately just like, no, it's probably not it. They seem pretty nice. I asked them first. They said they didn't have it. Like I tried to like squash it. And she's adamant it's them. She's like, nah, that was them. I'm sure of it. Like that was like her first like statement. She's like, they're always fucking up to something over there, and they're all coming at different hours. Honestly, dude, they're like, there's some hood people taking care of these poor handicapped men, and like they're coming in at all different hours of the night. Like I told you, they're doing goofy shit. Somebody was smoking blunts on the side of the house. One guy was getting like ass on the side of the house. Like this is one of those situations where they're taking advantage of the situation. I can see what she's saying, but I also live next door to them and I share a driveway with them, and they're honestly like at the lowest part of my radar about who I give a fuck about in the neighborhood. They're super nice to me. I also smoke weed. If I could, I would get ass in my driveway too. So I'm not really worried about them. And she is just an old racist lady. So
my God.
She immediately said the N-word about them. Like,
you're like, okay, and you just back away.
I was like, yeah, I don't think that's it, but I'm gonna figure it out. So have a good day, and I leave, and I go back to the house, and I tell Christina immediately. I'm like, well, that was a bad idea. Immediately invoked the most racist lady in the neighborhood to think that we're on a witch hunt.
Wait, didn't she come to your door?
That's where I'm getting with this, dude. She comes, knocks on my fucking door immediately. She comes back over, knocks on my door, and at first I'm like, who the fuck could that be? Maybe it's somebody with my bucket. And I see it's her. I'm like, fuck, it's Patty. I open the door and she's like, did you make a police report yet? I'm like, no. She's like, I would. And I'd tell them you think it's them next door. She's like, because they're always up to some shit, and I think it's them this time. I'm like, Patty, okay. So I'm on the phone with the Roto-Rooter guy at this point where he's like apologizing to me and helping me because I've caused a shitstorm for the past 45 minutes. I've called Roto-Rooter. I've harassed my neighbors. Like everything you can possibly do in a moment of crisis. I've screamed at the dogs a couple of times and kicked shit. I've looked through my house and the garage and everything I owned 15 times. So a absolute shitstorm is going on. She says this to me and she's talking to me while I'm on the phone. I just close the door in her face, like, yeah, gotta go. And I just look out the window to see if she went away, and she's walking, and she's like an old crickety lady. She just goes down like a sack of potatoes, dude, in my front yard. Like a fucking Weebles wobble, bro. Like no joke, Raymond. Actually, she fell like a Kensington zombie. Like she, no joke, was. You ever seen a person take a couple seconds to fall?
Like she didn't.
Like
she
their
didn't
feet are
protect
planted.
herself.
Not just that, her feet are planted, but it's like her back and shoulders want to hit the ground.
Oh my god.
So like she went down once, flip flop goes flying, gets up. I didn't even go. I mean, I'm crying laughing in the house. I don't even know what to do.
You're just watching out the window.
I'm watching it. Like I don't even know what to do. All right, she gets right back up, no problem. All right. Then
Bitch won't
in
go
the
down
next,
easy.
so she was walking towards the fence, towards her yard. As soon as she gets to the fence, immediately gets to the fence, goes, oh, there's some branches in his yard. Grabs the branches, starts picking them up to throw them over her fence, goes down again, does like a roll in my front yard. And she like rolls to the sidewalk, gets back up, walks up to her fence, just like grabs the fence and walks back into her yard, goes back into the house. And I'm in the house like dying, like absolutely just in stitches. Like,
Did she look around to see if anybody saw her?
Yeah, and I definitely was like, I definitely hid when she looked back, and then went to a different window. And like, dude, it was fucking Raymond. I was not going on. First off, Christina was like, the first thing she said, she's like, hey, she came on our property. She can't hit us with slip and fall. This is bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She's trying to do a slip and fall ordeal, trying to get paid. Second,
like Raymond, she was also like, she came on our property getting all racist, and then she fell. I don't think we have anything to be held liable for. So yeah, that's what happened with my bucket situation. I was a mess about it.
Dude, that thing's gone.
Had all like my little shit tools that I needed.
So like laborers steal tools consistently all the time, dude. They love to steal tools.
It's the biggest piece of shit pastime of laborers I've ever seen. I hate it, man. It's like, yo, go buy your own shit. Work harder, buy your own shit, or go buy cheap shit. I buy cheap shit. And I had a couple of cheap things together, and they were nice together, and you took them from me, and now I'm sad. Yeah. So that's what's been going on with the bucket situation.
You should have ran out in the street with a handgun to start firing it.
Dude, that's how mad I am, man. I'm literally prepared to, like,
where is
I was ready. I was like prepared. I was prepared to go in the middle of the street. Like, it's pouring rain the other night, dude. I was prepared to go in the middle of the street, get on my knees, and be like, cowards! Just school ties reference it hard. Where is it? Rip my fucking shirt off, just let my gut hang out. Oh man, dude, let's bring up some baby shit real quick.
What do you mean baby shit? You want to know shit?
I don't know, man. Bring up the coolest baby facts you got right now. I'm gonna look up some baby shit too.
Hold on, I got some shit.
Look up that baby shit.
Oh, I found these. These are. I might be a baby, dude. This is some weird shit.
What? Hold on. What?
Hold on.
What do you mean you might be a baby?
Babies have no kneecaps.
Raymond got no kneecap. Raymond got no ankle.
That reminds me of fucking King of the Hill. The grandpa's name. He's got no knees, right?
What is his name? She calls him the Colonel. like Peggy calls him Colonel, but I just can't remember his name. Cause he's got this like stupid wife.
Cotton. Yeah.
Got no fucking shins.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one.
His top line, by the way, is goddamn Japanese blew my shins off.
So you may be in luck. Your baby may not be a fat piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Babies born in May are normally the heaviest.
Okay.
You're all right then. April?
I was born in June.
True.
Oh, there's fat babies in June?
I mean, I was an enormous baby. I was born in September.
Fun fact, Raymond, you want to tell them?
No, I don't want to.
Because it hurts your feelings, doesn't it? That was a big baby. Can I say it? I'm saying it. Raymond was it 11 pounds, 12 ounces or some shit like that?
11 pounds, 7 ounces.
Raymond was a fucking unit. No joke. Raymond was 23. Were you 23 and a half inches long?
I don't know.
Our mother had literally no choice to have a cesarean. Like, you ever seen the fucking? This is so fucked up. Yours is gonna hurt your feelings. Do you remember the Family Guy?
Oh, no.
she gave birth to Chris, and he came out full size.
No.
They show like a picture of when they gave birth to Chris, and Peter's like, "Yeah, Chris tore Lois in half," and they have a picture of her holding him. And he's just like a half-size version of Chris.
Dude, there's news stories about babies that are like 11 pounds, 4 ounces.
Is that an anomaly?
11 pounds, 8 ounces. This is a story from March 22nd of 22.
Read the... Did we not know you were the world's largest baby? Dude,
What's normal?
Your doctor definitely was like, not Googling it, it was the 90s, but he definitely was like, as soon as he pulled you out, he was like, guys, we have a potential world record.
Is that...
Wait a minute. I'm gonna make a call. Hey, Jeff, I got one here for you that I want you to look over.
You gotta see this cocksucker.
This is the biggest fucking baby I've ever pulled out of a woman. Listen, his dad's kind of a unit, and his mom's kind of chubby too. God damn, is this a big baby, dude? You got to get down here. And no joke, this isn't even the rest of that was a joke. The serious part is the doctor actually said to our mother, it's like, well, at least he's ready for kindergarten. He's 23 inches long and 11 pounds and 7 ounces. Fucking hammer. Raymond was a hammer.
Look at the linebacker.
Dude, Raymond came out and immediately. Guy in the fucking waiting room was like, "That's the biggest largemouth bass I've ever seen in my goddamn life."
Jesus, look at the shoulders on him.
Baby's got some fucking shoulders on him, dude. Fucking cocksucker on that one.
I'm trying to figure out what's normal.
I know. So they told me that my baby's gonna like 6 pounds, and like I came out 6 pounds, and in my head I'm like, how did Raymond get twice that size?
Dude.
There was a point where you're in the recovery room. You know how babies can only speak baby language? There was a point where you were in that nursery and like 11 other babies looked over at your thing like, Jesus Christ, that guy's a big fucking baby. Dude.
Think of the woman like in there working. She's like going down this. She's like, okay, Michael, Peter, Jeffrey, and they're like, Jesus Christ.
Like, dude, what the fuck is this? Who put a fucking toddler? Like, she's like, girls, really funny. Thanks. They put a toddler in the baby room again. No, that's actually Raymond Brooks. He's actually the world's current largest baby. Now, dude, hold on. Now I want to, Raymond, I need you to look over the actual fact. What's the world's largest baby born? If it comes up, Raymond Samuel Brooks of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, No, obviously not, because you just named a baby that was bigger than you. Last current record holder was Raymond Brooks.
Jesus Christ, dude. The heaviest baby born to a healthy mother was a boy weighing 22 pounds 8 ounces. Was born to Signora Carmelina Fedele of Italy.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say a little Mexican woman. She's like, I birthed the baby. I birthed the biggest baby ever.
This is a Guinness World Record.
The boy was thick. The girl or boy?
Oh boy.
Boy was thick. Man, that boy had a scholarship for the Ohio State immediately at the boom. Nick Saban was at his door. He's like, I just want to say the University of Alabama formally sends an invitation to the world's fattest baby. Go play linebacker for us over here. Here a minute. I never thought about that. Now look up how abnormal is it to have an 11-pound baby?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's kind of hard to find.
Then look up the news story for when you're born, because there's definitely a news story. Definitely made the streets. Especially it was in the 90s. Definitely someone was out in the streets like, did you hear there's an 11-pound baby inside there today? It was Raymond Brooks born to Lisa Brooks of North Philadelphia. Tell him in the streets. Did you hear, Dad? World's biggest baby born in Nazareth Hospital in North Philadelphia. Fuck out of here. That job was ridiculous.
I mean, 50th percentile is 7 pounds. 7 pounds 6 ounces. So
I was 6 pounds 4 ounces. I came out slim. We all know size doesn't contribute to height. Raymond came out as a unit, and he's actually one of our medium-sized ones.
Medium?
Now you're an average-sized man. What am I talking about? 5'8", 5. How tall are you? 5'9"?
Yeah.
Raymond's 5'8". definitely just gave him some more legs.
I need the
I'm
legs,
like,
dude.
Raymond's 6'4". You're like, yeah.
6'5" in heels.
I'm 5'11" on Tinder. Isn't that a little Dickie line?
I think so.
I'm 6'3" on Tinder.
It's actually like a medical term. It's called large for gestational age. What are the symptoms of LGA?
What is LGA, dude?
Large for gestational age.
Look at that goddamn ass baby.
All right, that's enough baby shit.
All right, that's enough trashing Raymond's gigantic baby. That was a good one. Fuck that stuff we were gonna talk about. I went to Olive Garden last night. So I went for Sunday dinner.
Nice.
To be honest with you. You know, they give you spoons with pasta.
Yeah.
I stole the spoon.
Honest, I don't think I've ever been there.
Olive Garden?
Did we go when we were younger? I don't think we did.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe once in Deptford where they might have had one, and that's about it. And I'm sure mommy gave daddy shit about it later. Like, what, you think that's real Italian? Like,
It's against the rules.
against the rules, not in my house. Can't bring those leftovers in the house. You gotta leave those outside.
What was it like? Was it good?
Yeah, I've had Olive Garden before. It's all right. I mean, they got unlimited breadsticks. Definitely, they got that going for them. Super salad, your choice, unlimited. It's like their thing. It was honestly pretty good, dude. I had calamari, Olive Garden calamari, pretty good. They have stuffed ziti fried, like stuffed fried ziti. It's like a ziti tube stuffed with regatta and like manicotti stuffing and deep fried. Fire. I have my leftovers. I need to finish. I ate so much that I couldn't eat my entree. Like my entree came out, I took a couple bites. Like, I'm taking this home. This is what being full is. I made Christina steal her spoon, and I stole my spoon because they have nice soup spoons, and we don't have any soup spoons. So I took the spoons.
Nice.
The waitress that we had was incredibly nice. All right. She just kept on apologizing for everything. Like, I'm so sorry. So sorry it took me so long. I'll be right back. I'm so sorry. She said it like 1,000 times. And the table sitting next to us had the worst waitress I've ever heard. Yeah, what's up? Like, yeah, how you guys doing? Like, talking to them like trash.
She's like cracking a blunt as she's talking.
Guys, like, everybody's ready and shit. Like, you guys know what you want already or what? Like, dude. So, like, gets them all ordered, brings their food out. The guy goes, "Can we get some more bread?" And she's like, "Yeah, we could like close in like 11 minutes. They don't got any more bread back there." Like, that's like her answer to them. Our waitress, I'm not even joking at the moment, brings us out more bread. Literally I brought you guys out some more bread in case you wanted to bring it home with you. Like, so that's happening. And then now technically they're closing, and she comes and drops off the check, and she's like, "You guys can pay on the board, and if you want, you can tip cash, which is preferred, but if not, you can just tip on the card."
Oh my God.
I swear to God, Raymond, that's what she said. Threw up in my mouth when I heard her say it. I was so upset that she said it, man. It made me cringe.
No wonder she works there.
Dude, as a former hospitalitarian, it broke my heart.
Hospitalitarian.
Worked in the hospitality industry. I was a Samaritan.
No, you didn't, dude. That's bullshit.
Are you kidding me, Raymond?
You didn't serve shit.
You fucking kidding me? I served the most exclusive experiences.
Just throwing people out of the club.
Bouncer, I was a bottle service host. What are you talking about? I also promoted and stuff. And I also worked in a hotel as a security guard, where I delivered the most high-end experience of getting kicked out. Sir, I'm wearing a suit and I need you to get the fudge out.
Did you hear about Bobby Caldwell, dude? You familiar with this guy?
Who the fuck is Bobby Caldwell, Raymond?
How dare you?
Did we play baseball with him?
No. Bobby Caldwell is a famous singer.
We used to smoke blunts with him behind the baseball field.
Search this song.
What song is it?
What You Won't Do for Love. I feel like you know this one. This is a very famous song.
Oh, I know this song. Okay, so you tell me your Bobby Caldwell story. I'm trying to jam.
He passed away.
Yeah, I love this song.
Yeah,
You just fucking broke my heart. Were you just trying to get a live cry?
Yeah.
Like, why, Bob?
You didn't hear about this? He was 71.
I'm very unplugged.
It was long-term complications of a toxic reaction to antibiotics.
Makes me uncomfortable that I'm taking antibiotics right now. You're putting all this government juice in me right now, dude. God damn it.
You shouldn't take that shit.
Antibiotics?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's got microchips in it, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, microchips, dog. No, we're not going to go off the deep end here. I successfully was a piece of shit again this week, dude. I haven't. I need to go try these sandwiches. I might or may not. But
Dude, what the fuck?
actually, you know, wait. I actually have a great idea. You want to get fucking Louis G's tomorrow?
If it's during the daytime.
You got to get up here before 4 o'clock so we can get Louis G's.
Yeah. We could do that.
All right, we can get Louis G's tomorrow, and I'll take care of Lee's Hoagie House on Friday if I have the opportunity for Lent.
Yeah.
Look at that, Bean. We just made a plan.
When is Lent over?
Fucking Easter. You just ask that fucking question. When is Lent over?
Yeah, dude, I don't remember this shit.
The day of Easter. When the fucking Easter Bunny shows up to your house and puts his dick in your Easter Bunny candy.
I believe in the Easter Bunny.
That's not what happened at your house. I just molested your candy dressed up as an Easter Bunny. Do you remember going to the Moose Lodge for Easter?
No.
Oh, you fucking, there's definitely a picture of that somewhere. There's a fucking really shitty looking Easter Bunny guy. Like a guy dressed up as an Easter Bunny in a bad outfit.
No way.
Of us like sitting on his lap like Santa Claus at the Moose Lodge when we were kids.
It's
Yeah,
like John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. No, it's probably John Mann, the umpire from our baseball teams. Like, dude, that's my favorite part of small towns growing up. It's like the switchblade characters in your neighborhood. Like, oh yeah, that's our umpire. He's actually he's a firefighter and he's the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
He's that fucking guy.
He also takes care of the baseball fields.
Care of the baseball fields and he makes hoagies.
Yeah.
Dude, what? That's like our town, bro. Like, oh yeah, that's our buddy's dad's trash guy / baseball coach / local fishing advocate / fireman. Everybody's a / fireman in our town. And I went fishing today, and I went down to the fishing hole. Old man shows up, and he's just like, "God damn, you fishing?" I'm by myself, Christina and the dogs. Like, God damn it, you fishing? I'm like, yeah, I've never met this guy before. He's like, God damn it, that's all right. He's literally like a 2000 Chevy Silverado 1500 short bed, beautiful old truck with some sun patches on the front, and he's talking to me. He's like, "What you fishing for?" I'm like, "Stripers." He's like, "Nice." Goes in the car, rips out a cigarette, smokes a cigarette, starts talking to me. In the middle of talking to me, he goes back in the car, grabs a Miller High Life, cracks it, starts talking to me. It's like, this guy's definitely in his 70s. He sounds terrible. Like just sounds like he's ripping it apart. And then he's like, "Do you do any other type of fish?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Man, I love crappie fishing." I'm like, "Dude, me too." He's like, "I do a lot of crappie fishing." And like, so I added him on Facebook. He's gonna take me fishing later. But his name's George Kaufman. But he was like showing me pictures of people's stripers on Facebook. And then we started talking about Crab Fest and everything. And he's like, "We got a Crab Fest down here in Pennsville." So I got invited to another Crab Fest in Pennsville.
Damn.
But the reason why I liked him, he's old as shit. He's like, "Man, I'm just fucking living, man." He's like, all the best years are behind me now. There's not many of like that in front of me anymore. He's like, "You got some good dogs in there." He's like, "I got a dog. What the fuck is that thing?" He's like, "It's the fuck is it?" He sits there for a couple minutes and he just visibly gets upset. He's like, "What the fuck kind of dog is that?" I can't even. He's like, "Dude, listen, don't get old." He's like, "You don't remember fucking shit." He's like, "God damn it." He's like, "It's one of those stupid fucking dogs." He's like, my daughter's got a stupid fucking dog too. He's like, "It's one of those dogs with no noses." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, it's got like a stub nose. It's got nothing. It's got no fucking face. Like, that's how he's describing this dog. I'm like, a boxer? He's like, no.
A pug?
A bulldog? No. And that's what I was like, a pug? He's like, yeah, a fucking pug. She's got one of those stupid looking motherfuckers. It's great. He's like, "What the fuck do I have?" He's like, "God damn it, I can't remember." He's like, "Fuck, dude." He's like, a couple minutes, I'm just going like, "Shit." And then he goes back, sips his beer. He's like, "God damn it." You just tell he's sitting there. He goes, and then like a couple minutes goes by, and he's just like, "It's one of those fucking Itzus." I'm like a Shih Tzu? He's like, "Yeah." Stupid looking motherfucker. He's like, "It's got an underbite like a motherfucker." Dude, he is awesome.
He just approached you to tell you this?
And I forget what he was talking about. He was just like, man. He's like, "I don't fucking go to the doctors or nothing anymore." He's like, "I'm just living until I die. I don't give a fuck anymore." Just telling me all this shit. He's like saying all this shit. He's like, "Well, maybe I'll see you around, pal." I'm like, "George," I'm like, "You just said about the Crab Fest. I'm adding you on Facebook so you can send me the invite for Crab Fest." He's like, "Yeah, absolutely." I'm like, "And then we'll go fishing." And he's like, "Yeah, definitely. I'll go fishing with you." I'm like, so he's going to show me all the crappie holes in Salem County.
If he remembers.
He added me back on Facebook.
It's crazy people in their 70s can use Facebook.
Dude, he was using it and he had an iPhone.
It's wild.
I was very proud of George. Old George Hoffman.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he was old as fuck, man. Every time he coughed, it like a fucking. It's just like, like just
He's
a bunch of
geezed up.
rattles. He's geezed up as
George,
hell.
George is all geezed up down at the fishing hole.
He was. He literally was. He's just he's sitting out there.
Is he just like constantly mumbling "motherfucker" under his breath? Everything he's doing.
God, he literally was just being like, God damn. like when he couldn't remember that word, and he's just like, son of a bitch. Fuck. Shit. He said every character knew. It was awesome. I had a fun time with him. But yeah, dude, it's been an interesting one. Tomorrow we're gonna go record another episode so we can have that episode prepared for you guys for the following week, because I'm gonna be on baby duty, and we'll most likely record an episode a little late. So I don't want to have to rely on having an episode ready. But other than that, that's just behind baseball with you guys. Just let you guys know. But other than that, it's been sensational. Look forward to us possibly eating a meat sandwich tomorrow and posting it on our socials. Raymond will be a part of it. Raymond's coming back to the homeland. He's going back to not only, when we had the Eagles game, Raymond said we're going back to the homeland. The homeland for us is two places. We were born in North Philadelphia. Me and Raymond were both born in Nazareth Hospital. But truthfully, me and Raymond are just a couple simple country boys from South Jersey. South Jersey, Turkey.
I can't wait till God just punishes you with a fat ass baby.
What, for all the things I'm saying?
Yeah, that's talking shit on me.
What, me?
Yeah, you're gonna get a heater of a baby, dude. That thing's gonna be a missile.
Dude, see, this is the beautiful thing about like the internet, not the internet, technology and shit. Now they have an estimation of how big he's gonna be.
Yeah.
They're thinking in the 6 to 7 pound range at the most.
Damn.
So we got ourselves a healthy baby.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's got a nice sausage on him. You don't have to worry about that.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't inherit your thing.
Hopefully he doesn't inherit my micro penis.
Yeah. The Brooks curse.
Irish thumb.
Yeah. Alrighty then. This was fun.
This has been a fun one.
Yeah.
Next week, keep in mind when you're listening to it, I'll be a father.
Is that gonna change shit?
I don't know. I don't know if like we're gonna get on the podcast after this all happens, and I'm just gonna be like, cats and dogs. Let me catch you for a second. Let's just vibe for a second. I'm a father now. First off, if anybody wants me to make them a burger, poof, you're now a burger. I'm just making dad jokes left and right. I'm like, pull your pants up. You have a great night. Tomorrow we're gonna rip raps. Other than that, go to our socials, listen to the outro,
Yes.
get at us, hit up that fucking number, Raymond. What's the phone number?
Yes. 215-360-3451.
I'm looking for your favorite karaoke song, people. What? Oh yeah, baby advice. I forgot I asked about that. I asked for. The thing I was looking forward to the most was the karaoke songs. But yeah, did anybody give me any baby advice, Ray?
No.
Oh, I thought there was that one. The one that was just like, get fucked. Get fucked, baby suck.
No, that's it. Thank you guys. So long.
Yep,
Farewell. Bye-bye.
And if you say good.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. We would really appreciate the support. Find us on Instagram at 555 Let Me Call You Back and on Facebook at the Let Me Call You Back podcast. You can find comedian Declan Brooks on Instagram at Declan Loves Meatballs. See you next time.